Across the vast expanse of the Marvel Universe, two of the most formidable telepathic and telekinetic forces stand poised for an inevitable showdown. One, a silent manipulator whose words alone can dismantle entire civilizations. The other, a cosmic entity's chosen vessel, capable of rewriting reality with sheer will. Ebony Maw and Jean Grey. Two beings, each with unparalleled mental abilities, yet forged in vastly different fires. One thrives in shadows, pulling the strings of chaos. The other stands as a beacon of power, constantly wrestling with forces that transcend mortality. Who would prevail in a battle of minds and telekinetic mastery? Would Ebony Maw's insidious persuasion and tactical brilliance prove too much? Or would Jean Grey's immense psychic power, especially with the Phoenix Force, obliterate his every plan? To answer this, we must explore the depths of their abilities, analyze their strengths, weaknesses, and ultimately decide who would win. Ebony Maw, the Whisperer of Destruction. A figure draped in eerie silence, Ebony Maw is not a warrior in the traditional sense. He does not rely on brute force, nor does he indulge in direct combat. Instead, he wields something far more dangerous: the power of the mind. As one of Thanos' most trusted lieutenants, Maw is a master of persuasion, psychological warfare, and advanced telekinetic control. What makes Ebony Maw so dangerous? Unlike typical telepaths, he doesn't invade minds with brute force. Instead, his words act like an infection. Once he speaks, his influence seeps into his target's subconscious, twisting their thoughts until they are completely under his command. Even the mighty Doctor Strange, a sorcerer supreme, fell victim to his subtle manipulations, losing all control over his own actions. But Ebony Maw's true strength isn't just mental domination. His telekinesis is refined to near perfection. He can levitate, create barriers, restrain opponents, and wield objects as weapons with pinpoint precision. He doesn't just move things, he bends reality to his will, crushing enemies without ever needing to lift a finger. Most terrifyingly, Maw is almost impossible to stop once he begins weaving his influence. His persuasive abilities transcend ordinary mind control, making him one of the few who can manipulate even gods and celestial beings. His intelligence allows him to think several moves ahead, ensuring that his victims don't even realize they've lost until it's far too late. But even with all this power, Ebony Maw has one fatal flaw. Against someone whose mind is fortified or immune to his influence, he faces a serious challenge. And this is where his battle with Jean Grey becomes truly unpredictable. Jean Grey, the Phoenix Reborn. If Ebony Maw is a whispering manipulator, Jean Grey is an exploding star. A powerful telepath and one of the greatest X-Men in history, Jean's mind alone makes her one of the strongest beings on Earth. Even without the Phoenix Force, she stands among the most gifted mutants ever, capable of telekinesis, telepathy, and psionic attacks on a level that few can comprehend. Jean's telepathic abilities surpass the vast majority of Marvel characters. She can enter minds, communicate across planets, erase memories, and create psychic illusions. Unlike Ebony Maw's subtle persuasion, Jean Grey invades and dominates minds directly. She can shut down thought processes, rendering even the most powerful beings defenseless. Her telekinesis is nothing short of godlike. She can lift entire cities, shield herself from attacks, manipulate matter at a molecular level, and strike with force strong enough to destroy planets. Where Ebony Maw uses refined control, Jean wields raw, untamed destruction. She doesn't just move objects, she obliterates anything in her path. But Jean Grey's most dangerous form is when she bonds with the Phoenix Force. This cosmic entity is one of the most powerful beings in the universe, granting Jean power beyond comprehension. With the Phoenix Force, she can manipulate time, resurrect herself from death, destroy entire galaxies, and even rewrite reality. At her peak, she has been classified as an Omega-level mutant, capable of feats that defy logic and reason. However, her power of this magnitude comes at a cost. The Phoenix is a force of chaos and rebirth, constantly seeking destruction and renewal. Jean struggles to maintain control, and when she loses her grip, the results are catastrophic. Entire civilizations have fallen because she could not contain the raging storm within her. Battle of minds. Manipulation versus absolute power. Imagine the battlefield. A cityscape torn apart by telekinetic shockwaves. The air vibrates with energy as these two giants of the mind clash in a battle that defies all physical limitations. Ebony Maw, calm and collected, speaks in hushed tones, his words weaving into Jean's subconscious like threads in a grand tapestry. Jean, eyes burning with fiery determination, resists his influence, her psychic defenses stronger than adamantium. The fight begins as Ebony Maw attempts to sink his hooks into Jean's mind, whispering words that should shatter her will. But Jean is not so easily swayed. Unlike Dr. Strange or other victims of Maw's persuasion, her telepathic strength is leagues beyond his own. She can sense deception, see through illusions, and, most importantly, fortify her own mind against intrusion. Maw shifts tactics. He uses his telekinesis to hurl skyscrapers, twisting the battlefield to his advantage. Jean responds in kind, but where Maw is precise, Jean is overwhelming. She counters his attacks with sheer power, effortlessly throwing debris aside with a thought. She isn't playing his game, she's rewriting the rules. Then, the turning point. Jean unleashes the Phoenix. Her form ignites with cosmic flames, the very fabric of reality trembling at her presence. Maw, for all his cunning, realizes a chilling truth. His manipulation is useless. Against the Phoenix, there is no subtle control, no deception, no psychological warfare. There is only power, absolute and undeniable. With a single decisive blow, Jean Grey erupts in a cosmic inferno, her mind tearing through Maw's defenses like paper. His body is lifted, his own telekinesis failing him as the very molecules of his being burn away into nothingness. Final verdict, the unstoppable force prevails. At the end of this cataclysmic battle, one truth remains clear. Jean Grey wins. Even at his most cunning, Ebony Maw simply does not possess the raw power needed to counter a fully realized Phoenix Force Jean Grey. His strengths lie in manipulation and deception, but when faced with an unstoppable force of cosmic energy, no amount of persuasion can save him. Jean Grey's telepathic superiority, unparalleled telekinesis, and cosmic-level potential make her the indisputable victor. Even if Maw could delay the inevitable, even if he could weave his words into the very fabric of Jean's thoughts, he would eventually fall. The Phoenix is a force beyond comprehension, one that no amount of strategy can contain. So in this battle between the whispering manipulator and the blazing cosmic titan, the result is clear. Jean Grey stands victorious. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.